Alright, so here we are in the tournament practice room on Magic Online. You don't always get the greatest decks or players here, but if you're just starting out, you need to practice, kind of get the feel for a deck. It's a good place to come, so I'm going to go ahead and start a new match. Hopefully we get a decent opponent who doesn't play extremely slow. You see a lot of that in here. Alright. Why don't you just stay there after I move you? I'm going to keep it and just hope I draw into another land. If I can draw into one more land, I've got a lot of early business here. Alright, so he went down to 6. We're going to play the Mire. We're not going to crack it until we have to. Try to increase our chances of getting another land. Alright, we might be up against the mirror here. Could be Abzan. I'm guessing we're up against another Mardu. Alright, got another land. So we're going to go ahead and drop this. I'd rather not crack this for a mountain. Yeah, I probably should have just dropped the mountain. I don't know what the hell I was thinking there. So hopefully I can pull another black or white source eventually. Okay, so it's Abzan. Okay, perfect. Okay, I'm sure he will not take the bait, but let's try and come in with the Seeker. Alright, he's not going to block, so let's go ahead and get some extra damage in. Alright, let's see. We're going to see no Courser. Good old Siege Rhino. But hey, look at that, I got a Crackling Doom. So, is that what I want to use? Do I want to chain him to the rocks? I almost feel like I want to chain to the rocks now, in case he's on the Whip of Erebos plan. Yeah, and then I can Hordling Outburst, get a double trigger, so that's what we're going to do. Because those Whip of Erebos Abzan decks I have a really difficult time against. So yeah, we're going to chain him to the rocks. Got one prowess trigger, we're going to Outburst for another. So we've got some decent pressure on him. We've completely negated his Siege Rhino trigger. And we still have backup with the Crackling Doom. So let's see what he's up to. He's got 5 in hand. Taking damage to another Rhino? I'd rather take the damage and leave the carry to the blocker. Interesting. Okay, so I cannot do both Chain to the Rocks and Crackling Doom. I want to get that Courser out of the way, so I'm probably just going to do... I'd rather do Crackling Doom at this point, because he's going to Thoughtseize me next turn. I'd rather not lose that. I'd rather get 2 damage in with the Doom, 2 more on the Thoughtseize, so... So now he's not going to block Seeker, he's going to block a Goblin, he's going to take 5 here, he's going to take 2 more if he decides to Thoughtseize. That's if he even does it. So at this point, I don't think he's even going to Thoughtseize and risk taking himself into burn range. So he's probably going to drop another creature. Next turn, I will Seeker the way and Chain to the Rocks. I like my chances, unless he might be holding on to some removal. Ooh, okay. Alright, let's see if we can just finish him off here. And then he's probably got a kill spell for Seeker. We're going to wait. Alright, so we're going to respond. See if we can just get a scoop. So taking the 1 life. And lightning strike next. So I mean, he can drop a Siege Rhino right here, but it's still over. So yeah, this game's done. I can't imagine what he could drop right here. Okay, and that's just his way of scooping. All right, so for this matchup, I like the end hostilities. Bringing in Utter End, I mostly want to save that for Whip of Erebos. I still have a feeling he's on the whip plan. Glare of Heresy is really good against Siege Rhino, or some other threats, especially if he's playing the whip deck. For things I'm going to take out, considering taking out some burn, maybe even a Hordling Outburst or two. For this matchup, sometimes getting the card advantage is good. I'd rather bring in Chandra at this point over Read the Bones. She's good for getting Siege Rhinos to attack into. So let's get rid of the burn. Outburst, Butcher. Yeah, we'll get rid of the outbursts. And we'll call that good. A lot of lands. I can hopefully scry into a threat. I'm going to keep this. Hope I can just scry into an early threat. Maybe draw a Rabble Master. That would be nice. Crackling Doom's always good. Okay, yeah. This is shaping up to be pretty decent. So next turn I'm going to drop the Mire. Probably fetch a Swamp with it. Alright, he's probably going Carroted. Policeman. Ooh. Do I glare now? I think I do. I glare now. Next turn, I'll Crackling Doom, and then follow it up with either Butcher or Sorin, depending on the board state at that point. He's not stuck on 2, but I still might Crackling Doom. No. I'm going to hold it, see if he drops Siege Rhino this turn. If he drops Rhino, I'll Doom, follow it up with Butcher into Sorin. Alright, here comes the Rhino. Courser? Courser. No. What the hell? Is that really a thing? Okay. Cool story, bro. Alright. I think I'm going to go Sorin and minus him. Then we'll follow up with Butcher more than likely. I don't like the fact that this game is kind of durdling on, and a lot of that's due to just me keeping a land-heavy hand. And of course, I've drawn a couple of lands also. I need to get some pressure on him pretty quick here, or my game may be over. What was that? Downfall. Another glare. That'll be nice later on. So let's attack first. Butcher. Another downfall? No. That's not true. Oh, true cards. Okay. The other modes of that again? Draw 2, lose 2, exile. He could have exiled Butcher, but he chose not to. Courser. There it is. Temple of Silence coming up next. Coursers. And another one. I'm sure he'll scry that away. And then get another land. Just call me Trevor Humphreys. Yeah, I think I'd go ahead and take Rabble in. Give Butcher lifelink. Fucking downfall. Yep. Alright. Still covering him for a 7 in the air. And he's still hurting. So if I had to guess, I'd say next turn he's got to be dropping a Siege Rhino. He's got to have something in hand. Maybe Elspeth? So he's got a land in hand, and 2 others that I don't think I know about. But I've got lethal in the air. Still have lethal in the air. Rhino? Damn it. Alright. So, it's on a 4-turn clock at this point, barring any land draws. So I really need to get something something going here. Sure. Okay, I can deal with that. So let's go ahead. Another Butcher would be amazing. Can't do that. Draw 2 cards, lose 2 life. Distributing counters just means nothing. He's got 1 charm in hand. And of course you're coming up. So he's got some life gain coming up, but no real pressure at all. I mean, unless he wants to use that Abzan charm to pump up his Courser, but I mean, he's leaving himself very unprotected at that point. Okay. Taking a risk. It's gonna windmill slam that Siege Rhino. That life game. Nope. So we played a land for turns, so options here for what ain't that? There we go. Alright. So he can gain 2 life. 2 life on a land drop. I don't know what else he drew with the advent. At this point, if I can just land Butcher, fuck. So he's going to gain 2. Lose one, he's going to gain 3 total. It still should be insignificant if he can't deal with Butcher. So he'll go up to 5, but again, I've got lethal with Butcher. He's got the Lion. I don't know what that other card is he's holding, so how many downfalls has he used? He's used 3 downfalls. If he pulls another one, I know he fetched away that other Abzan charm. So let's see. If he's got it, he's got it. Give this guy haste. There we go. Alright, so that's it. I feel like I have a pretty good matchup against the Abzan deck if they're not running Whip of Erebos. Just the normal Abzan, I feel pretty good about it, especially after sideboard. So, that is the first look. We'll record another video here soon.